saw two guys playing catch in my parking lot, and I said, do I call the cops? Or do I bring them in here and talk to them about what the heck they're doing out in my parking lot? And it turns out it's Michael Kidston from Pioneer and Andy Briggle. How's that? Our own B-Rock star.
The police still would work, though.
Yeah. I have a sneaking hunch that with both of you guys, if I called the cops, they both would know who you were. How's that? How's that?
Maybe for a variety of different reasons.
Well, I'm thinking mostly for good things, but you never can tell, right? Huh? You never can tell. Michael, you were the one that really reached out to Andy the other day. Explain to me why you guys were playing catch out in the parking lot today.
Well, I'm doing a 30 days catch challenge. By the way, happy opening day. Major League Baseball.
No doubt.
And the idea came from an author in Springfield, Missouri. He wrote a book called Catch 365.
Okay.
And he played catch for every day for an entire year back in 2018. There was a guy from Pioneer, went to school at Montpelier. His name is Spencer Durham.
Okay.
And him and his dad built a baseball field outside of Pioneer in a field. He calls it Field 42. When I was chamber president, Spencer reached out to me and asked if we'd sponsor this author to come to Pioneer.
Okay.
And so they had the Toledo news station out there, and they were trying to promote Spencer's field. And I got to meet Ethan Bryan, the author of the book, and so we maintained a relationship and maintained friendship, and he put out this 30-day challenge. And what it is every day for 30 days leading up to the start of baseball season, we play catch with somebody different. And he gives you 15 prompts, he calls it, challenges, if you will. One of them is to play catch with a media person. And I've known Andy Briggle my whole life, and he was my media person today. So.
There you go. So are you at the tail end of this 30-day period now, Michael?
Yeah.
So with opening day today, was Andy your last one?
He was the last one, day 30. And Andy's a busy guy. He's hard to get a hold of.
And then took an influenza vacation, so that didn't help.
Right.
Yeah, really, no doubt. No doubt about that. So who are some of the other people you played catch with?
Well, of course, I played catch with my dad. That's a big one for everybody.
Yep.
And I played catch with my daughter and a couple uncles. And I played catch with, it was kind of, I didn't start and write down 30 people at the beginning of the month. It was kind of a spiritual thing for me. And every day I'd wake up, I didn't know exactly who I was going to play catch with. One of them was, I played catch with a 93-year-old man in Montpelier. He used to babysit me, and his daughter reached out to me and said, I think it'd be great if you play catch with him. So, it's just kind of that whole organic thing, and it's been fun. So
did it give you a little time to maybe catch up with people, chat with people? What did you and Andy talk about today then?
Well, immediately Andy started interviewing me, because that's what he does.
Yeah, right.
And I had to put the brakes on. I said, I want to ask you questions, Andy.
Okay.
I want to interview you. And I got to get a little bit of his story on his history in the broadcast business. And it's just been interesting. It's been great to catch up with people, people that you normally, wouldn't take the 10 minutes out of the day to go catch up with, and just kind of get where they're at, and then remember things about their lives and how they affected you. And it really turned into telling their story on Facebook, and I think my Facebook posts have gotten kind of long, but I've tried to shorten them down. But it's really just telling people, hey, these people are important to me. And I think if the whole world took 10 minutes out of their day to go tell somebody that's important to them that they are important, I think that'd make a lot better world.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. There's just no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Did you accomplish what you wanted to accomplish with your month?
Oh man, accomplished that and more. I had no idea what this was going to do. I had no idea what the reception would be, but I'm getting a lot of likes on Facebook. Even people that aren't on Facebook, they log into or they log into somebody else's account to read my post. So it's been great. It's been an amazing month. It's just been a spiritual thing. The Ethan Bryan, the author, he defines play as something deeply significant, but not necessary.
Okay.
So that's
all
play.
Right.
So, and that's kind of how we've, that's how I've experienced it. So.
We've gotten away from playing anymore. It's work, work, work. Business, business, business makes things happen.
Exactly.
To get a chance to step away for a couple of minutes is always a good thing.
You're right about that.
Does Andy throw a mean curveball, or can you give any kind of inclination if there happens to be a time when he gets in like an old timers game around here, and he gets back up on the hill again? Okay. Do I worry about the heater or the curveball or that spitball I used to throw in high school?
Hey, he didn't throw any of that junk at me today, but he did good. He said it's been a long time since he played catch. As most people that I played catch with, they haven't been asked to play catch in a long time. So
yeah, something we don't do anymore.
Right.
Yeah. I'm sure you and your dad probably played catch as a youngster. Right?
Sure, absolutely.
And you and your kids maybe at some point in time would have thrown the ball around the yard a few times, huh?
Absolutely.
But now we get older, they grow up, and I really appreciate you doing what you're doing. This is really great. It really is. Interesting time. Andy, how's the arm feel? You okay?
We're only 10 minutes removed.
Okay.
I'll check with me tomorrow.
Need the ice
when you walk in, we didn't go. That was the thing. When you were, I'm thinking, I don't think we should go 90 feet.
Yeah. So we didn't get that far. It was more like
we didn't long toss. Let's put it that way.
This was more like the shortstop and the third baseman playing catch a little bit.
As a Dodger fan, I'm not sending any video in, and Dave Roberts will not be reaching out to me to help in the bullpen at all.
Will you do this again, Michael, you think?
I don't know. I might. Yeah.
Will this become maybe an annual thing or something you do every now and then when you want to reconnect a little bit?
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Yeah.
Yep. I think, at least I'll make an intent to play more. Play more. And whether you're playing instruments or singing or art or whatever your play is, it doesn't have to be sports. Just play.
Yeah.
And that's what God created us to do. So
we need to play every now and then. Everything is so serious in the world that we live in right now.
You're right about that.
We gotta ratchet it back just a little bit and get back to reality a little bit. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
All right, Michael Kiston, thank you for what you did. The month, I think, for the other 29 people, including Andy Briggle, was very special. And what a wonderful idea. And for most people, they come up with that idea, and then about day number 7 or visit number 8, it's kind of like, well, I got that to do. Did you ever have any of that? Did you have a problem thinking, well, maybe today I'm taking the day off?
No, I made an intent to do all 30 days, but there were certain days where I was wondering if I'd get it in. It'd be cold and raining, and I didn't know who I was going to play catch with. It'd be 8 o'clock at night, and then something would pop up. So
that's amazing.
And it was pretty neat.
Yeah, that is pretty neat and a neat story. So if you do something like that again, man, reach out to us again, will you?
Thanks for having me on.
Oh, no doubt. And thanks for being here. And Andy, I hope tomorrow you are able to pull off your early morning gig as you always do.
Sometimes you play hurt, Jim.
Yeah, you just have to. That's the way that it goes. Now you know why they were playing baseball in my parking lot here today. Opening day over on B-Rock for the Indians, or the Guardians, I should say, tonight. I'm going to get caught on that a few more times. And we got Brian baseball around here this weekend.